Big Brother would like you to state the names of the two housemates you believe might be the wild card.
Licorice.
Beatrice and Yeri.
It's
Licorice and J. Paul.
Emmanuel and Beatrice.
Licorice.
J. Paul.
Licorice and J. Paul. J. Paul and
Beatrice and Yeri.
Beatrice and
Beatrice and Licorice and Yeri. And J. Paul.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite girl Okewumi, and this is the Big Brother Naija season 6 review live on the Wumi's talk show. As you just watched earlier, the housemates nominated who they thought was the wild card, and to hear the full gist of today's live eviction, all you have to do is stay tuned, don't go nowhere, and subscribe to my channel. Welcome back, guys. So like I said earlier, it's the live eviction show, the day for the housemates to reveal who they think the wild card is in the house, and for Biggie to reveal the actual wild card to the housemates. And like Biggie said earlier on Monday, if the housemate gets the wild cards will be going home today, and if they don't, they get the chance to compete in the game. Actually, Big Brother also said that this wild cards, if they don't get them and they have the chance to compete in the game, they are going to have a nomination edge. And the housemates started guessing that, oh, does this nomination edge mean that they would nominate 2 people in their place to go home that same night, or does it mean that they would have a veto power? They were just assuming now. So throughout the week, these housemates were puzzling, and some housemates actually got the wild cards right. But you see, this girl called Irene, she was just entering everybody's head. It's a different thing to know that this is the person for yourself, and it's a different thing to force everybody to want to believe that these people are the wild card. She confused a lot of the housemates. From the nomination video you watched earlier, I could see that half of the housemates voted Licorice and J. Paul because Irene instigated it. Only a few people had Licorice and J. Paul in their mind, but you see, Irene, ever since she said it was Licorice and J. Paul, she was just telling everybody, it's them, I'm sure, I'm 100% sure, the way this person did, the way that person did. I mean, you can think it's somebody, but the way she was forcing everybody to accept that it was Licorice and J. Paul, I was so upset. I was like, what is wrong with this girl? Can't you just stay one place? It was so annoying. And so today came, majority of the housemates voted Licorice and J. Paul. The ones that didn't vote Licorice and J. Paul voted Beatrice and Yerins because of the fact that they're always quiet and to themselves. And Beatrice usually have mood swing. Beatrice actually has been acting like someone that is the wild card, she has been acting like a wild card, and so they also suspected her too. And no single housemate suspected Maria, but White Money suspected Pere and Licorice. He was the only one that even actually got one wild card correctly. The others, they were off the key and off the line, guys. So while these housemates were nominating, Biggie asked Maria who she thinks will actually nominate her, and she mentioned White Money. Pere also mentioned White Money, and actually White Money suspected him. Now, there was one part of the nomination video that I didn't understand. Actually, Princess had already come to say her own wild card, and later Biggie called her into the diary session again and kept mute for long. He didn't say anything, and he said, thank you for completing you have successfully completed your task or something. Thank you for completing your task. And we didn't all understand, because we don't understand what Princess did. She's not the wild card, and obviously she knows what Biggie is talking about, but we don't know what he's talking about. So that is that. Now back to the actual eviction show for tonight. You guys needed to see the shock on the housemates' face.
And to the girls, have the guys apologized for that prank they played on you guys when you came in?
It was stressful. It's new.
J. Paul, Licorice, you have been voted as the wild
So the
cards.
house has voted, and J. Paul and Licorice, you have the highest number of votes. Will the actual wild cards please stand?
Stand up.
It shock you, Abby? I mean, guys, this housemates were 100% sure that it was licorice. Even if they weren't very sure about J Paul, they were just saying it was licorice, and their reasons were just so lame. How could you say because of they talked about their production, they were here last year and they didn't win, so they are the Wildcards? So lame. Now let me tell you one thing. Emmanuel and licorice, yeah, they were bonding, and yeah, they appear to be very close. And these guys know that if they get the wild card, these people will go home. So it's like they're actually nominating them out if they get it. So if it was actually licorice and Emmanuel was close to licorice, like I'm just saying, I feel like he's not supposed to, even if he knew that the wild card was licorice and he's close to liquor. I mean, even if she has a nomination edge, she will obviously save him because they are close. So if he wanted her in the house, even if he's sure that she's the one, I mean, he shouldn't have nominated her. For me, that's what I think. It shouldn't, because if she was actually the wild card, she'll go home. Do you get my point, guys? She will go home. And so I feel like this housemate really wanted licorice to go so bad because they felt like she is their competition. Yes, they even know, because majority of them are saying, yes, she already has plenty followers outside, blah blah blah, she's the one, and knowing fully well that these wild cards will go home immediately, and you're trying to convince everybody that this person is the wild card because you actually want them to go. And so, they were actually very, very shocked, especially Amara, because no single person in the house ever thought of Maria as the wild card. And so it means that they actually played their game perfectly well. Although Pere played his own in a very manipulative way. He will come and meet you and say, he will try to manipulate you to think it's another person. But Maria was giving so many signals, but the housemates were not listening. It was just what was in their head. They didn't want to. They were not open. Maria kept on giving Saga signals yesterday. Anytime Saga comes to meet her, like, is this girl? She will say it's not this girl. He will bring another name. She will say it's not that one. She didn't give them names per se of the girls she was actually suspecting, because she knew she was the one. She didn't even say any girl's name. She was only looking for her partner, and at the time she was suspecting Pere, she was actually suspecting Pere as the second wild card. And she even said it in the diary room, and that's when she found out it was Pere, when she met him in the jacuzzi on Friday night. That's how she knew that Pere was her partner. So I feel like Maria gave enough signals, but you see, this housemate were not paying clear attention, and that is that. So apparently, Ebuka, the wild card issue now is over. Like, I'm sick and tired of hearing wild card every time. And so now that they know the wild card, they were so surprised, they were shocked, and a lot of people had different things to say about it. Well, anyways, during the eviction show, Ebuka asked Peace how our head of house Rain had been. She said it was stressful, but we move. Irene, the chief investigator of the Wildcard, was very, very shocked to the bone marrow. And do you know what happened, guys? So after the whole eviction show, some of the housemates were like, this Beatrice self, like, she was even like, she's one of the reasons why they failed, because she was pretending to be the wild card. She was distracting them. She was giving them strange signals, and they were all shouting at her and upset with her. Yes, I don't have a problem with that. Yes, I was even when Ebuka said the wild cards should stand up, she was pretending she wanted to stand up, like all those kind of pranks and crews. And I'm like, to be honest, yes, Beatrice was kind of annoying with it, but she's not at fault for their useless votes, because majority of them voted licorice, and the people that were actually vexing with her, they didn't vote for her. They didn't vote for her as the wild card. So why are they vexing that she confused them, that they thought she was the one? Why are they vexing? Because they didn't actually vote for her. Majority of them that were complaining that she was confusing them, they didn't actually vote her as the wild card. So why are they complaining? Do you not know what now upset me? So Beatrice was like, she didn't know that she was just catching cruise, that's all. And she went to apologize to all of them. Then Henry, that should be apologizing to the whole housemate because she confused them with her stupid assumptions. She went to Saga and Irene were actually talking, and she was like, Beatrice is a fool. That why was she pulling all that act just to confuse them when she knows she's not the wild card? excuse me, you didn't even think of her as the wild card with everything. At least you didn't vote for her as the wild card. You actually chose Licorice and J. Paul. So how did she affect your vote? How did she enter your vote? I don't understand why she's even like, she's the one that's supposed to be apologizing to the housemate for going around and confusing them to who they actually think is the wild card. And so this poor Beatrice came to them while they're having a conversation, trying to apologize, but Irene kept insisting that yes, you are at fault, you are the one that changed our mind. And I'm like, she changed your mind. Why didn't you go into the diary room and say she's the one? Like, how did she change your mind when you didn't even pick her? I don't understand. Like, this Irene is really annoying me, and really I don't even like her. Like, she has a very, very terrible attitude. Now, after that, Beatrice was just saying, I'm sorry, despite. And then she hugged Saga, and then she hugged Irene. And you needed to see the very evil and sheepish and toxic face that Irene, when somebody gives you a fake hug and rolls their eye behind you, like without you saying, that was what exactly Irene gave Beatrice. And when Beatrice left, she continued talking about her. And I'm like, what kind of a human being is this? Like, this is toxicity like pure toxicity. Like, I was so irritated. How this Irene is just a gossip. She likes to gossip, and I'm just really, really irritated by this behavior she pulled on tonight. And the housemates kept on having conversation about how Maria and Pere played the game well. White Money now went to a corner to call Maria and told Maria that he actually knew that she and Pere were the Wildcards, but he didn't want to actually mention her name because he knew that if he does, she will go. That is common sense. He didn't want her to go. And actually, Pere and Pere, they're not really cool. So he already chose Pere, but he knew that it was Maria. That was what I expected Emmanuel to do. If you say you're cool with somebody and then you know that if you call their names they will go, and you still went to call their name. Anyways, Emmanuel confessed his sins after the whole live eviction. She went to meet Licorice, said that he's very sorry for even having to pick her. Like, he wasn't supposed to have done that, even if she was the one. And Licorice said, well, it's fine, no, we move. And he was following her around because he felt guilty. Like, guilty conscience was pricking him. Like, so actually, if she was the one, she would have gone home. So guys, anyways, that's all we can take tonight on the Big Brother Naija review season 6. My name is Okewumi. If you've watched this video this far and you've not liked or you've not even subscribed, please do me the favor of subscribing, liking, and also try to leave a comment. What do you think about this week? Do you think that they actually give us content? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Have a wonderful day ahead. Bye.